Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most heated debates in superhero fandom. Who is the best Hulk? We've seen three incredible actors take on this iconic role: Eric Bana, Edward Norton, and Mark Ruffalo. Each brought something unique to the table, but who truly deserves the title of the best Hulk? In this video, we'll explore their performances, the emotional depth they brought to Bruce Banner, and how each interpretation has shaped our understanding of the character. So, grab your popcorn and get ready to weigh in on this epic showdown. Let's get started. On number 3, we have Eric Bana's Hulk. What makes this version of the Hulk so unique? Why should it matter to you? Stick around, because we're going to explore the emotional depths, artistic choices, and the legacy of this misunderstood gem. Let's take it back to 2003. At this time, superhero movies were just starting to gain momentum, and the world was introduced to a different kind of Hulk. This wasn't just another action movie. It was a psychological drama wrapped in a superhero narrative. Eric Bana stepped into the role of Bruce Banner, and from the get-go, you can feel that he brought something fresh to the character. He wasn't just playing a green giant, he was embodying a man grappling with his own inner demons. One of the standout features of this film is its focus on Bruce's emotional journey. This isn't just a story about rage and destruction, it's about loneliness, fear, and the search for identity. Bana's performance captures the fragility of Bruce's psyche. It's raw, it's real, and it's something many of us can relate to. Imagine being haunted by a power you can't control. It's like the feeling of being an outsider, something many of us experience at some point in our lives. This emotional depth is what makes Eric Bana's Hulk resonate with audiences, especially those of us in the 18-24 age range, where identity and self-discovery are key themes. The director, Ang Lee, had a vision. He aimed to explore the psychological aspects of Bruce Banner's transformation. The film employs a unique visual style that combines comic book aesthetics with cinematic techniques. The split-screen effects and color grading contribute to a dreamlike quality that immerses you in Bruce's mind. Did you know that these artistic choices were influenced by Lee's own struggles with identity? That's pretty profound, right? It shows how personal experiences can shape storytelling, making it relatable on multiple levels. Let's talk about transformation. When Bruce becomes the Hulk, it's not just a physical change. It symbolizes his struggle to embrace all parts of himself. The Hulk is a manifestation of his suppressed rage, his pain, and ultimately, his strength. At number 2, we have Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. Mark Ruffalo first stepped into the role of Bruce Banner in The Avengers in 2012, and right from the start, he brought a fresh perspective to the character. Unlike previous portrayals, Ruffalo's Hulk isn't just a raging monster. He's a complex individual grappling with his own insecurities and fears. One of the most special aspects of Ruffalo's Hulk is the emotional depth he brings to the character. In The Avengers, we see Bruce Banner struggling to control his transformations. There's this vulnerability in him that's so relatable. Who hasn't felt out of control at some point? When he says, "I'm always angry," it's not just about the Hulk. It's about acknowledging our struggles. It reminds us that we all have our own battles to fight, and that's a powerful message for anyone in their late teens or early 20s. Ruffalo also masterfully balances humor and seriousness. Whether it's his interactions with the other Avengers or those memorable one-liners, he brings a lightness that's essential to the ensemble. This adds depth to the character while keeping things engaging. Remember the moment in Thor Ragnarok where he jumps out of the ship, his "I'm not going to die" line? That mix of fear and humor makes him relatable. It's like he's saying, hey, it's okay to be scared, but we can still laugh about it. Ruffalo's Hulk has evolved significantly over the years. From the anxious scientist in The Avengers to the more self-assured Hulk we see in Endgame, his character arc reflects growth and acceptance. This evolution is particularly important for young adults who are navigating their own journeys of self-discovery. In Avengers Endgame, we see a Hulk who has integrated both sides of himself, Bruce and the Hulk. This transformation represents a powerful message. Embracing who we are, flaws and all, is a part of growing up. Another standout aspect of Ruffalo's Hulk is the connection he builds with other characters. His relationships, especially with Natasha Romanoff, showcase vulnerability and intimacy, which are crucial themes for young adults. It's about finding people who understand us, who help us embrace our true selves. Ruffalo's Hulk has left a lasting impact on the MCU and its fans. His unique blend of humor, vulnerability, and strength has redefined what it means to be a superhero. He shows us that it's not just about the powers you possess, but the heart you bring to the role. As we wrap up, I want you to reflect on what Mark Ruffalo's Hulk means to you. Have you ever felt like you were fighting an inner monster? How did you find strength in those moments? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. And the best of the best is Edward Norton. In 2008, Edward Norton took on the role of Bruce Banner in The Incredible Hulk. At a time when the superhero genre was just gaining steam, Norton's portrayal introduced a deeper, more nuanced version of the character. He wasn't just a scientist who turned green when angry. He was a man struggling with his identity, seeking peace in a world that constantly pushes him to the edge. This resonates deeply with many of us in the 18-24 age range, where identity struggles are often front and center. Norton's Bruce Banner reflects that search for self-acceptance and understanding. One of the most special aspects of Norton's performance is the emotional depth he brings to Bruce Banner. We see him grappling with his inner demons and the fear of losing control. When he says, "I can't control it," it's not just about the Hulk. It's about the universal fear of our own vulnerabilities. Norton's Hulk also benefits from a strong narrative arc. The film explores Bruce's journey from a tormented fugitive to someone who begins to understand his powers. It's a classic story of redemption that many young adults can relate to. We're all trying to figure out our paths and learn from our mistakes. Another reason why Norton's Hulk stands out is the complexity of Bruce's relationships, particularly with Betty Ross, played by Liv Tyler. Their connection adds emotional stakes to the story. It's not just a superhero movie, it's a love story intertwined with personal growth. Let's not forget the action. Norton's Hulk delivers some of the most intense and visually striking moments in the Marvel Universe. The fight scenes are not just about brute strength. They reflect Bruce's internal battle, making every punch feel significant. Although Norton's Hulk didn't launch a series of sequels, his portrayal laid the groundwork for future iterations of the character. His focus on the psychological aspects of Bruce Banner influenced how Hulk was represented in later films. If you enjoyed this exploration of why Edward Norton's Hulk is the best Hulk, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content just like this. Let's celebrate the characters that inspire us. Until next time, keep embracing your own journey.